That's right, everyone. We are back at SeaWorld. We're here for a new sea lion and otter show we're going to be checking out. So, let's go. Of course, Electric Ocean is still going on, and for a short time, Electric Ocean is now on a daily basis. Okay, we're still waiting on Icebreaker. Although, from what we SeaWorld is still saying anticipated in 2021. Nothing definitive yet as to when Icebreaker may open, although I'm seeing activity in the station right now. So wondering if they are resuming testing. Something that we've heard is that testing had resumed, so we'll see if that's true. There's definitely activity in there in the station. There appears to be a train in the maintenance area, and I believe there's a train in the station itself. Yeah, let's say there's a train in there. There's definitely a train there in the maintenance area. So, yeah, we're still waiting for Icebreaker, although the shop is now open. So let's go over there and check the shop out. Looks like they are hard at work getting Ignite ready, loading up fireworks. That's what the tent's for. Who can blame them? It's hot. It's like quarter till 11 o'clock in the morning, and yeah, it's already hot. But then it's Florida, so who can blame them for wanting a tent while they're loading fireworks in? Anyway, here's the new shop for Icebreaker, photo and gifts. So they got some grab and go stuff. Well, eventually they haven't loaded it up yet. So there you go. Do it. There's where this ride really needs to open. Definitely a train in the station. Maybe someday. I'm not sure yet when. Excuse me. You see, they're still saying anticipated opening 2021. We'll see. Well, we were hoping to see the Sesame Street Party Parade today, but I believe it's only on weekends, and we are here on a Tuesday. So, oh well. Maybe next time. But first, we're going to head into Wild Arctic for a keeper talk.
You need your glasses? Mm-hmm. You need your glasses. Can't see that tall, right? Learn. big. They are huge. They look so small. Oh my gosh. So cute. Look at that. Look, they're making noises. Listen. That's so cool. He said hi. Look, girl, he said hi.
Okay, now I'm going to try the new restaurant, let's try that again. Lakeside Grille, formerly known as Spice Mill. So let's go try this thing out. Do you like this? This is very nice. I want one just like that. Alright. All new look and everything. Okay, time to hit the shark encounter after a very nice lunch. We still have the fish sandwich, which I very much enjoy. Still is good. Right, let's hit the shark encounter while I'm waiting for the new sea lion show. I get it.
Oh, keep going. There you go. You got it? You looking up? Look at all the sharks. Look. I see them. Look over here. Over here. Look at this big guy. Look.
Point Marine Conservation Center. I am Dr. Zalopis, and we are so excited to have you all joining us today as we learn about all the amazing things happening here at the center and over at the preserve. Now, on today's agenda, we have a great plan for you all. You're going to learn about all the amazing research efforts happening here with our animals that are in our care. Now, they all play an active role, and we consider them to be partners with us. More about that in a bit. Right now, I'd like to introduce to you all one of the sea lions that calls the preserve his home. It's Seymour! Hello, Seymour! Okay, very good. Seymour, outstanding. Now, Seymour and his friends can be found living up and down the Pacific West Coast of North America. Now, they can weigh anywhere from a couple of 100 pounds to over 1,000 pounds. He weighs a little over 500 pounds, just to give you something to compare to. We'll see more of Seymour in just a bit, but right now I'm supposed to be meeting that new intern. Has anybody seen?
Hello, I'm here, I'm here. Sorry I'm late. Hello, sir, I'm here. It's my first day reporting for duty.
Of course you must be. Neutron, I have been expecting you. I am Dr. Zalopis.
It is nice to meet you, Dr. Salamitis.
It's Zalopis.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Now, Neutron, it's your very first day. I understand that, but I have a big, important job for you, and it all revolves around taking care of this. This is the plan for the day for all these people. I'm going to trust it to your care to ensure that nothing can possibly happen to it.
Okay, I can do this. Deep breaths. You can count on me. I will not let you down.
I knew I could, Neutron. I got to go check the preserve. Oh, one more thing. Just don't touch anything, and whatever you do, don't let anything happen to that plan.
No worries, Dr. Zucchini. I can do this. I won't even bother you at all. Man, this center is absolutely huge. And it sure looks a lot like my own high school. Now, hey, I guess you guys probably want to know what's first up on your tour, right? All right, let me look at this plan really quick. Oh, cool. It looks like the first thing that you're going to be doing today is uh-oh. That didn't sound good.
Oh, no. What'd you do?
Oh.
No!
I don't know. I was just standing here minding my own business.
Oh, well, make this your business and turn that off.
Okay, I can turn it off, but I gotta find somewhere safe to put this plan. What about that? No. This one?
The other one.
Oh, maybe that? No. Here we go.
Oh, look at that. He did it. Woo! That sure was a close one. Oh, the baby. Listen, everybody. This is just a little educational part of the tour where we all learn the meaning of the words soak zone. All right, we'll get it cleaned up. Don't worry, we'll continue on with the tour in a moment. Neutron, I'll be right down.
Oh, guys, I'm so sorry. I didn't know. I didn't mean. It's just my first day on the job, everyone, and I'm just nervous that I'm gonna mess something up. And when I'm nervous, I ramble a little bit, and I'm rambling, right? Yeah, I know, but you see, it's just always been my dream to do my part to help out the environment. Oh, hello, little otter. Oh, no, that's a plan. The otter took it. That's the only copy.
Neutron, what's all the hubbub?
Oh, yeah, nothing. We're all good. You know, your sacred, all-important plan for the day, that's just fine. Don't worry about it.
Well, that is certainly good to hear, Neutron. Speaking of the plan, why don't you go ahead and tell me what's next?
Yeah, what's next on the plan? How about otters? When we talk about otters?
Otters? Really?
Yep.
I thought that was later in the day, but
Nope.
hey, if that's what the plan says, then that's what we should do. Let's see if Opie Otter or maybe one of Opie Otter's little friends might be available. And here's Opie Otter's little friend, Valerie. Everybody say hi, Valerie.
Hi, Valerie.
And there's Opie Otter. How cute is he? Now, Opie Otter is an Asian small-clawed otter. Yeah. They have tiny little wet feet. They're really good for swimming through the water. Oh, that is so adorable. Those little feet are also really good at grasping and carrying objects.
Like the plan for the tour.
What?
Yeah, nothing. We're good.
There's also a species of otter that can be observed cracking the shells to get the food inside over the rocks. That's a nice way to goodbye from Opie. Let's have a nice round of applause for Valerie. And her friend Opie!
ocean.
Well, actually, you were quite right about that, Neutron. People often do think of them as being quite mischievous, but here at the center, we love them. In fact, they're even on the protected species list, and that's why we're here to help them to continue to thrive and survive.
So wait. What you're trying to say is that each and every one of us, Otter, do our part to protect them. Thank you, ma'am.
Combining learning with humor. Fascinating. All right, Neutron, listen, I need you to run off and see if you can find Clyde and ask him if he'd like to come join me for the next leg of the tour. All right, well, folks, here at the center, we have been studying the food sourcing and the eating behaviors of the animals in our care. This, in turn, helps us to better understand how to help support wild populations. So, I need to find a little volunteer who would like to help me demonstrate this point. Let's see, I need to find a little volunteer. How about right there? Hi, what's your name? Aria, perfect. Come on over here, Aria. Now, Aria, sea lions eat a wide variety of fish. I'll show you right over here. This is one of Clyde's favorite. It's called a capelin. Now, it's packed with nutrients, and it gives Clyde his energy. Would you like to give Clyde that fish? Just throw it up to him, Aria. There you go. Nicely done. You're going to step back here and see if you can do a little farther throw. Let's see how you do. Throw it up there, Aria. Nicely done, Aria! All right, Aria, over here, real quick. We're going to have you let your get a picture with you and Clyde. Just stoop down here in the water. Perfect, and Clyde will come back over here. Just a second. Right over here, Clyde. We're over here. There you go, buddy. All right, there we go. You can look right up at your group. And Aria, say sardines! Nicely done! Let's have a nice round of applause for Aria, everybody!
I am so sorry, Dr. Zephyrhills. I've been looking everywhere for... Oh, hey, I found Clyde. There he is.
Hey, really good job, Neutron. Now, it's time to start testing your pinniped knowledge, Neutron. So, first question is, how tall do you say sea lions are?
I don't know, he looks like 3 or 4 feet, right?
Well, actually, sea lions can grow to an excess of 9 feet in length. They're packed with muscle, which helps them to chase prey and evade predators. They even have the cutest little toenails on the end of their flippers that helps them to scratch those hard-to-reach spots.
No way, they really scratch those little hard-to-reach spots? Oh, wow, that's awesome. They really do
That is adorable. Now, sea lions are also found to be quite social animals, and we found that they each have their own personalities and even likes or dislikes.
Well, I think Clyde likes my little fishy snacks that I gave him.
Yeah, that's right. And also, the sea lions we found are very motivated to interact with us. Isn't that right, Clyde? Now, they even participate in their own health care. Well, Neutron, you're doing great. Why don't you check the plan and let everybody know what's coming up next?
Yeah, what's coming up? How am I supposed to know what's coming up next? I don't have the plan. You guys all saw the otter ticket, right? Yeah, so we have to find that otter, everyone. He's brown, he's small, he's probably like 8 pounds. What's the plan? Which way? You think that way? Cool, thank you. I'm gonna go find him.
All right, if you're ready for the next part of the tour, everybody say yeah! If you're really ready, say yeah, yeah! All right, this is gonna be great. Now imagine, this is the Pacific West Coast of California where the sea lions are observed, diving off the high rocks and cliffs into the water, using those powerful pectoral flippers to propel themselves through the water to hunt their prey. In just a moment, Seymour's gonna enter the top of the tower and demonstrate this very behavior. And here he comes. There is Seymour. He's ready to go. All right, Seymour. Here, you take this one first, and 2 more, and get ready to show everybody how you can dive. Okay. Well done. And now, Seymour, show everybody how you swim through the water, the way a bird flies through the air, and swim. Go, Seymour. Well done, Seymour. Well done, young man. You can head up that way. Good going. All right, Neutron, question number 2. How fast do you say sea lions swim?
Oh, I can do this. Check this out. See what swim.
Neutron, that's not at all what I meant by that question. You know what? You look a little warm. Maybe it's time to take take a break, and why don't you get yourself a complimentary refreshment?
A break sounds great, Dr. Zoloft. Wow, he's always in such a good mood, isn't he? I'll tell you what, I am a little bit thirsty. Let's see, okay, here we go.
Neutron breaks over! Alright, what's on the hullabaloo?
Dr. Zach Galifianakis, you will never guess what just happened. I saw another otter, but this time he took a can from right here. It was crazy, and he like brought it over here and put it in his dam.
It's Locust.
That's what I said.
Neutron, what was trash doing in the water?
That's where I dropped it.
No, John, we can't be putting trash in the water. That affects the entire marine ecosystem. Look, it's really easy. We have to clean up after ourselves, properly dispose of trash, recycle, maybe start a compost bin.
So little things sure do make a difference, right, folks?
That's really good, Neutron. He's doing great, isn't he, everybody? First day on the job. I'm so impressed. Neutron, you're doing so good. You can take the next leg of the tour. Good luck!
Next thing, why does he keep leaving me out here all by myself on my first day? I have no idea what I'm doing. I don't even know what the tour's supposed to look like because the otters don't plan for it. This is terrible. I'm gonna get in so much trouble. I've got a brilliant idea. Ladies and gentlemen, it's time to start the interactive portion of your tour. All right, now for this portion, I'm gonna need the help of a volunteer. But it can't be anybody, not just anybody. It's gotta be somebody really tall, somebody really smart, super duper intelligent, and yeah, never mind, sir, you'll do. Come on down, buddy. How are you doing today, man? Good, what's your name? Tony, nice to meet you. Where are you from, Tony? Miami, guys, Tony's all the way from Miami. All right, Tony, you saw the otters.
Neutron, where are you?
That's Dr. Zach Morris. He doesn't know the plan's missing. I gotta hide.
Neutron! Oh, Neutron! Come on, wherever you are!
Easy, Tony. He's not looking for you, buddy. You can go ahead and stand up.
Hey, you! You got here to sit up out of nowhere. Listen, I'm looking for Neutron. You haven't seen him out here anywhere, have you?
Oh, no. It's just me, Tony, in my hat. I'm out here helping Neutron with this leg of the tour.
Hey, buddy, are you feeling okay today?
Yeah, bro. I feel just right, man. I feel good. I feel so good, in fact, that I'm going to turn around and face the entire tour group, and I'm going to teach them everything I know about sea lions, and I've seen a lot of them where I come from. All right, lesson number 1. Oh, and I forgot to tell everybody, when I teach people about sea lions, I like to show them with my body. All right, lesson number 1 about sea lions. They use their powerful flippers to glide through the water like a bird flaps its wings in the air. No, like really powerful flippers. Yeah, there we go. All right, now lesson number 2 about sea lions. Sea lions get their name sea lions because they make a really loud roar like I'm about to do. Most of the time they're louder than that, but that's all right. And lesson number 3 about sea lions, though they have extremely sharp teeth, they do not chew their food. They swallow everything whole like I'm fixing to do right now.
Hold on, stop there. You know what? I don't need to see that. What are you, from Miami or something?
Tony, that was awesome. You didn't suspect a single thing. You did great, buddy. Come on over here for me really quick. All right, Tony, have you ever met a sea lion before? No, first time? Okay, what we're going to do, this is my buddy Clyde. I'm going to have Clyde come up here on the glass for you, and then I'm going to have you come over to him and give him a little touch on his flipper when I tell you to. So take a little step back for a second. Here comes Clyde. All right, now when I say go, Tony, you're going to come up with your left hand, and you're going to give him a nice, gentle little rub right down that flipper. 1, 2, 3, go. Oh, Tony, I said gentle, buddy, gentle. No, I'm just kidding with you. You did great, man, guys. Thank you so much. Give Tony a big round of applause. Clyde, we have But I've got a great idea, Clyde. Here's how we're going to deal with that. Remember when you were just a little pup and you learned everything you know by following your mom and mimicking everything she did? Well, we're going to find the plan that way, buddy. Come with me. We're going to search this whole center. I want you to copy my each and every move and stay close behind. Take a picture of this, bro.
I don't want to know.
You sure don't.
All right, what's all the ruckus out here?
Oh, Dr. Zebra Stripes. You'll never guess. The otter stole the plan. The plan for the day is gone.
Zelofus.
That's what I said.
Did you say gone?
Yes.
Oh no, this is an emergency. You should have told me. I could have helped. Send up the signal. We need to put out an APB and all event bulletin. Quickly, you two, come up with a plan to find the plan.
Clyde, did you hear that? He's gonna go buy an ATV, but he's right. We do need to come up with something, buddy. Two heads are better than one. Let's put those heads together and fight. I meant put our heads together, Clyde, not just mine, dude.
Hey, what happened to Clyde?
We came up with a plan. They all saw it. It was all Clyde's idea. We decided to split up.
It's not a script.
Nope, I don't think he's coming back either. It's like it really is my first day on the job.
What do you want to do now?
We need to find the otter.
All right, do you guys want to help us? All right, if you see an otter, let us know. Just point them out, all right? It'd be very helpful if you see an otter.
It's going into the vending machine at the speed of light. Oh no, I can read. You'll never believe it. That fast-moving otter squirrel got away.
Everybody, let's find that otter!
Attention, everyone in the Marine Conservation Center. All hands and flippers on deck. Be on the lookout for Opie Otter. He has stolen the tour itinerary and must be located immediately.
Seymour, I'm so glad I found you. Listen, here's what's going on. The little otter has a plan for the tour, and we gotta find it. I need your help. So come over here. I need you to go, why don't you go that way, and I'll check up here. Wait, Seymour, what are you doing? Hold on. It's not down there. Opie's a freshwater species. That's saltwater. Come on. Quit goofing around. Let's go back here.
All right, everybody. I'm starting to think that what we've got going on is a multiple otter situation. Those little things are just running around everywhere here. If you see the otter, yell, enunciate, shout, run. There's nothing behind you, but he's hurt. Oh my goodness, he's going up the tower. That can't be good. Why didn't you say so? I gotta go catch him in the back.
Oh, kids, have you seen the otter anywhere? Hold on. Everybody stop. Hold on. You guys you're all pointing Why? Why? What's so funny? Dude, you forgot to roll up your sleeve. Hey, let's have a nice round of applause for our stage hand. Who ironically is from Miami. Tony. All right, but look, everybody! It's the plan! Woo, I did it! I keep
Dr. Xena Warrior Princess, that was fantastic! You got it!
Yeah, it's awesome. I found the plan. Now let's see what we gotta do next. Let's see what's next. First, we met Clyde, we met Seymour, we met Aria and Tony, Opie Otter, and then I see what's next.
What's that?
The grand finale! Come on, everybody! Ladies and gentlemen, girls and boys, thank you for joining us. And remember, when it comes to the environment, if we all do a little, it can add up to a lot. And animals like Clyde Seymour, Opie Otter, and our beautiful Pacific walrus can continue to thrive and survive. Bye-bye, everybody!
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Nick. On behalf of the Killer Whale training team, I would like to welcome you to Orca Encounter. Being a part of SeaWorld's mission is more than just a job. We are proud of what we do, and it is a privilege for us to care for, build relationships with, teach, and learn from these amazing animals. Now more than ever, we are honored to share our relationships with the whales and what we have learned with all of you. And now, SeaWorld proudly presents Orca Encounter!
Our world has one interconnected ocean. A vast blue expanse critical to life on Earth. And there's no better animal to represent the ocean's beauty than the killer whale.
They live in every corner of the ocean, from the Arctic to the Atlantic, the Southern to the Indian, to the Pacific and beyond.
The killer whale story is the ocean story. It is one we all share. off their incredible size, speed, power, and complex learning abilities. These behaviors keep our whales active and engaged. SeaWorld's killer whales have inspired generations all over the world, and we are excited to share their story with you today.
Killer whales are the ocean's top predator. They use cooperation and communication, not just size and strength, to take their place at the top of the ocean's supply. At the bottom are small animals, like krill. At the top, the apex predator, the killer whale. Killer whales are as big as a bus, faster than an Olympic swimmer, high flying and powerful.
We're going to see all of that and more. These behaviors contribute to an environment that is full of enrichment. We spend days, weeks, months, years building relationships with our whales. This creates trust, and that allows us to do some amazing things. For example, when you visit the doctor, you present your arm to draw blood, or you step on the scales and you see how much you weigh. It's much the same with our whales. Today, we'll see the whales moving together in unison. These synchronized behaviors strengthen social bonds and enable them to problem solve as a group. Working together as a team makes them the ocean's top predator. Scientifically known as Orcinus orca, commonly called killer whales. Here at SeaWorld, we like to call them Katina, Nalani, Malia, Trua, and Makayo, our killer whale family. Makayo is the youngest whale at just 10 years old, and the oldest is Makayo's mother, Katina, who last month celebrated her 45th birthday. Katina is also the matriarch, or the leader of our pod. Now here at SeaWorld, our training techniques create a language between us and the whales. It's a language of learning through positive reinforcement, encouragement, commitment, and care. Through these techniques and our relationships, the whales learn to trust us. They even learn to take an active role in their own health and well-being. Now, one of the first husbandry or healthcare behaviors we train the animals to do is to offer a voluntary blood sample. Now, what we do at first is we ask the whales to roll ventral or upside down and present their tail flukes. Now, as you can see, Makayo and Trua were both here at the slide-out area, and the trainers were getting ready to ask them to do that behavior. Again, all of our training here is based on positive reinforcement. It's something called operant conditioning. What that means very simply is it's learning based upon the consequences that follow. Now, we ask the animals to do a behavior, and it's their choice to do the behavior or not. So when the girls had asked Makayo and Trua to present their tail flukes, as you can see, they both swam away. Now, when a killer whale doesn't want to do something we ask them to do, guess what we do? We do nothing. Exactly. So we can either ask them to do that behavior again, or we can simply move on to something else. Now, killer whales are also very social animals, and there may be something going on socially in the group that we are kind of just removing ourselves from the environment for just a second, so as not to bring a lot of attention to that. Again, our training is based on positive reinforcement. So when we ask the animals to do a behavior, and they do the behavior correctly, we bring a lot of different types of reward or reinforcement to that behavior. As you saw in the open of the show, of course we use fish, but we also use toys, and we use back rubs and belly rubs. We use ice, we use Jello. Always coming up with new ways to reward or reinforce the animals when they're doing what we ask is one of the most creative and fun parts of our job. Now again, when the animals don't do what we ask them to do, or they simply ignore us, we don't bring any attention to that at all. We simply remove ourselves from the environment. As you can see, all of us have stepped out of the slide-out area, and we're kind of just removing ourselves from the environment while Makayo and Trua are in the pool behind us. Now you can see here that that doorway on the side over there is open to one of the back pools. So we have 7 different pools in this environment. They're all connected by these doorways, and every day is a little different. different. Sometimes they have all the pools, sometimes they have one or two, sometimes the group's together, sometimes they're separated. Again, giving us the opportunity to provide variability in the animal's environment. So that doorway is open, the animals, it's their choice if they want to go to the back pool or stay out in the front pool. Now as you can see, one of the whales is in the front and one of the whales is in the back. This is an indication to us that there is something socially going on between Trua and Makayo, our two male killer whales. And we're going to just remove ourselves, give them a minute to figure out whatever it is they need to figure out. They are whales, they are not machines that we turn on in the morning when we get here. They have their own dispositions and personalities, and we as animal trainers try to recognize those behaviors and again bring a lot of attention to the animals when they're doing well and remove ourselves and sort of ignore when the animals aren't doing exactly what they should be doing. So we're just going to remove ourselves. You can see there are no trainers over there on stage. Our girls here in the slide out area remove themselves as well. So we're going to look for Trua and Makayo to show us behavior that indicates to us that they are ready and willing to go on. What that includes is eye contact. What that includes is swimming a certain direction or swimming a certain speed, looking toward the trainer for direction, and that's what we're looking for. Again, this facility contains over 7 million gallons of man-made, ice-cold, 52-degree salt water, and the animals that are in the back over on this side, the trainers are in that back area too, and I'm sure we're devising a plan as to what we're going to do next. Again, Makayo and Trua are two male killer whales. We have 5 killer whales in this environment. Trua is 15 years old. Makayo is 10 years old. Trua actually is much larger than Makayo as well. Makayo weighs in at about 4,300 pounds. Trua, on the other hand, weighs in at 6,600 pounds. But something that's really cool and interesting about killer whale's social structure is even though Trua is larger and older than Makayo, Makayo is more dominant. As far as the hierarchy goes and the social structure goes, Makayo is more dominant. And the reason for that is Katina. Katina is our matriarch. Killer whale pods are led by an adult dominant female. Sorry fellas, some of you may experience that at home as well. You heard me. I can guarantee you're one. Now, like I said, they're run by an adult female. So, now you may wonder, wait a second, Trua's older, he's larger than Makayo. Why is it that he falls under him in the hierarchy? It's because Makayo is Makayo is Katina's calf. Makayo is Katina's offspring. So just because Nalani and Makayo are both descendants of the adult female who runs the pod, they automatically move up in the hierarchy. Really cool stuff with killer whales. So Makayo most of the time is the more dominant animal. He's the one that calls the shots when the boys are together. As you can see, Mimi's over at the stage area there. You can see she's got one of our training tools in her hand. That's called a target pole. What we're asking Makayo to do is to respond to that target pole. And as you can see, he did very well. She put that target pole in the surface of the water. That marks the position where we're asking Makayo to go. As you can see, he's been reinforced for that. Now, it looks like Amy's headed over. Amy's working with Trua, and she may try to get a read on what Trua is showing us that he is ready to go on with. As you can see, Trua is making his way through that doorway right there. Very, very good. You'll hear us blowing this whistle. This whistle communicates to the animals, yes, that's correct. That's exactly what I was asking you to do. So when the animals respond well to us, we blow this whistle, indicating to them, communicating to them, yes, that's exactly what I was asking you to do. Good job. Now, as you can see, Amy's making her way over towards the slide-out area with Trua. And we are going to go on with the next portion of the show. I think the booth is getting set up. We're going to go on with our audience participation part of the show. We're going to head right over this direction. I'm going to get one more signal from stage. We're going to go on with Porch. Okay, we are going on with Porch and Trua and Amy. Hey, did you guys have fun learning about how killer whales get trained here at SeaWorld? All right, well, get ready because we're going to put some training to the test. You guys are going to help us out. You ready? On this side of the stadium, if you want to participate, stay where you are, just stand up. Now remember, I talked about positive reinforcement and operant conditioning. You guys are going to give signal to Trua, asking him to do a double peck wave. The signal looks like this. When I say go, 2 hands over your head and wave your hands. When I say go, I didn't say go. So how about a bigger jump? Sound good? How about a breach? Mimi, when you're ready, give Mikhail that signal for a breach. Now, like a bow, killer whales will breach to get a better look around, but more often than not, they breach to show off. So here he comes, up and out of the water. Let's hear it for Mikhail, everybody! There it is, awesome job. Folks, give yourselves a round of applause. Great job, volunteers. SeaWorld's research and observation of the killer whales in our care has shed light on many mysteries about these amazing animals. For example, we know that the gestation period of a pregnant killer whale is 17 months. That's information that would be impossible to gain in the wild. Some information, however, can only be gained through field research, and that's why SeaWorld partners with such groups as the Norwegian Orca Survey and NOAA to advance global education. Killer whales are powerful animals, and perhaps the best expression of that power is when we've seen them hunt.
Killer whales stand apart. They have no natural predators, and just about any other ocean animal could be their dinner. Depending on where they live and their chosen prey, they've developed some epic hunting techniques. Off the coast of South America, killer whales will beach themselves, riding in on waves just long enough to catch prey. They'll also create waves that knock animals like penguins or seals from ice cliffs. Most importantly, they cooperate, communicate, and coordinate as a team. Here's footage of killer whales corralling a school of herring. A whale dips in and feeds, while the other whales keep the fish together with swipes of their tail fins.
So killer whales create waves when they hunt, and they use their tail flukes to stun their prey. You're about to see a demonstration. For our whales, it's a high-energy activity session. But for all of you, it means it's time to get wet! several hundred pounds of food every day. In the wild, killer whale diets vary depending on where they live and time of year. Unfortunately, overfishing, pollution, and other factors some killer whale populations.
Killer whales are impressive animals, and it's pretty obvious why they're the top predator in the ocean. That means killer whales are invincible, right? Wrong.
Killer whales depend on a plentiful food source and a clean environment. They're completely dominant, yet completely dependent.
When it comes down to it, killer whales are not the most powerful animal in the ocean.
Their future depends on you.
Through your actions.
Through the choices we all make.
We hold the future of killer whales and the oceans in our hands.
Killer whales continue to surprise and amaze us. They're the perfect ambassador for the ocean, limitless, connected, powerful, but still vulnerable.
The challenges that we face can seem insurmountable. Don't give up. Be inspired.
We can make a difference. The ocean needs our help, and that seems overwhelming. But together, we can make it happen.
There's so much to learn.
So much to protect. So much to explore. The killer whale story is still being written, and there are simple things we all can do to make a difference. All it takes is one choice.
One positive act. One ripple that can grow and grow.
And change the world.
Together, we've got this.
be the Manta Aquarium, or the aquarium that's next to Manta.
SeaWorld is committed to the health and safety of all our guests and employees. Please remember to wear face coverings at all times. Sanitize your hands before and after your ride, and adhere to physical distance markings throughout the queue. Thank you, and enjoy your day at SeaWorld.
That's actually an old, outdated message now. Face covering is no longer a requirement. Okay, everyone. I'm going to be back here in a couple nights, so I decided I'm not going to stick around for Ignite this trip, but I will be back. And when I do return, I'm going to be checking out the Sesame Street Party Parade, which was not happening today, but it will be when I return. And as Manta does this flyby, I'm going to say I'll see you guys in the next video. Until then, see you in just a couple days. Bye now.